welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Ellie and today I will be filming part 2 of my fall trend series, and today we're going to be talking all about shoes. I will be mentioning quite a few categories in this video, and the main brands that I will be including will be Arket, COS and H&M. I have already on my channel quite a few videos for MASSIMO DUTTI, so that's why I have decided to exclude MASSIMO DUTTI in this particular video, but I'm definitely planning on filming another MASSIMO DUTTI video towards the middle of September, so stay tuned for that. But for the moment we're going to be concentrating on these 3 brands. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, which is all about bags, definitely make sure to watch it after this video. And we are gonna start off with the first category, which is ballet flats and Mary Janes. And I love ballet flats, not just for fall but also for spring and summer, of course. And the first pair that I wanted to show you guys is actually from H&M, and it is such a great find. They're these beautiful suede ballet flats. They're genuine leather and I really like the design. The bow detail is so cute in my opinion, and the color is also perfect. It's so easy to style this type of a color. I really love the bow details and the color is so easy to style, and as I have already mentioned in quite a few of my videos, I really like suede shoes in general just because they add some additional visual interest to your look. But of course, keep in mind that they do offer them in quite a few other colors and not in suede, just in normal leather. And I really like the other options as well. They have this beautiful burgundy color. I love these. They're also very easy to style because the burgundy is very dark, so I would say that it almost would look black in some lighting, so it's very easy to style. Then they just have the normal black ones and a pair of patent black ones. So all of these are very cute, but I have to say that the suede ones are definitely my favorites from this particular selection. Next pair that I wanted to share with you guys are these Arket ones. The texture is so cool. I really like this overall effect. They're very similar to the suede ones that I already own, but I'm just really not sure about just the ponytail effect. I do like it overall as a look, but I'm not sure about the durability. And next we have these from Arket, which I feel like they have them all year round. Not all year round, but at least during the fall season. I have seen them since last year and they are amazing. I really like them, and they're in more of a dark brown color, as you can see, and the bow detail is very cute, and they have a little bit more of that square toe design, but not too square. It's kind of in the middle, so I really like these and I would definitely recommend them. They're genuine leather again, and they're just amazing in my opinion. So if you had to choose for the moment, you know, between 2 pairs, I would go for either the H&M ones, which are in a lighter color, or these Arket ones. Now the next pair that I have on my list are these red ones. I wanted to include a red pair, and these are more of a pointy toe ballet flats. They're not really completely my style. Personally, don't really see myself wearing this type of a red color, more of a bright red, too much, so I wouldn't buy them for myself, but I love seeing this on others as an accent piece, so I think it's a great purchase. It just all depends on whether or not you're in the market for this type of a color. And personally, I like more the next flats that I have to show you guys. So these pointy flats in the burgundy color are definitely my cup of tea. It's more of a neutral color to me, and it's definitely easier to style. I would say it's not much of an accent piece as the other ones would have been, but I do really like these. And as I said, it just all depends on what you're looking for. And I am calling them burgundy, but now I'm seeing that they are considered a dark brown color. But to me, this looks a little bit more of a burgundy color. Next, we have these Mary Jane flats, again from Arket. Mary Jane flats are very in, but I don't see myself wearing them, honestly. I prefer just normal ballet flats. I don't know, I just don't like this strap detail on me. I'm not saying this, once again, I do like it on others, with just a little bit of gold hardware on the buckle. And then the other ones are again from Arket. They're just leather ballet flats, again in a black color, and I'm pretty sure that these are the exact same ones as the brown suede ones. but just in the normal leather, and I really like them. Once again, you can't really go wrong with these. They would go perfectly with pretty much any outfit. Next, I found these very unique ballet flats on the Arket website. I really like the very light camel color, and the shape is very unique. It has this gathering detail in the front, which I really like, and they seem to be very soft as well. So I would love to try these on, and there's something a little bit different to them. You don't really see people wearing these type of ballet flats everywhere. And then another pair of Mary Janes are these are very much in your face square toe Mary Jane. It is something that gets your attention. Although they're just in a black color, I feel like they're a great accent piece. But the problem is that I would definitely prefer these in a normal leather version, not a patent leather one as you're seeing now. But the next ones are these denim Mary Jane flats. I really like these because they're something again different and more unique. I think I would have preferred them in a square toe design, to be honest, but they are nice like this as well, and I like the color of the denim. It's more of a dark wash, so these are very cute. And then I have a pair from COS. These are even with a more exaggerated square toe design in comparison to the Arket ones. Honestly, I don't know which ones I prefer. These might be a little bit too much for me, but I would definitely love to see them. But I would once again love to see these on other people. I feel like they're gonna look so minimal, so chic, and yeah, I really like them. And for some reason on these I like more the patent leather in comparison to the less exaggerated square toe ones from Arket. And I do have one last pair from H&M, and I just really like the color. I'm not really sure that the quality is gonna be good, but I just decided to share them with you guys anyways. You can see that they're in this very dark forest green color, which I really like. I like the fact that they have some texture to them. Again, they would add some visual interest to your outfits, so they're nice, but honestly I don't think that they're the best quality. Let's move on to the next category, which is suede boots, and I have kept it quite minimal with the options here. I have just chosen 3 different pairs. The first ones are from Arket. They're these suede ankle boots in a beautiful chocolate brown color. I really like the fact that they have a zipper on the back. I feel like this is a great thing to have on your boots. The only thing that I would personally like to change about them is probably having them again with a little bit more of a square toe in the front, but I do like them this way as well. And I like the color, I like the heel height. I feel like they're gonna be extremely comfortable, perfect for every day, for work. And also I like the fact that they are with gold hardware when it comes to the zipper. Then I have just 2 more pairs from H&M. The first ones are these. Not really sure that the quality is going to be great though. They're not genuine leather, and the price is obviously quite low, but you know, I would personally go in store and check them out anyways. And if you are scared to invest in genuine leather shoes, or in particular suede, because of all of the damage that you can do to them, it is a good option and good alternative in my opinion. And then the second pair are these knee-high boots. I actually have a whole separate category for knee-high boots that we're gonna go through in a tiny bit, but these ones are suede, so I decided to include them here. I overall really like the design. I really like the heel. They're very minimal, very chic, and they have them also in another option, this beautiful kind of croc effect design. I feel like these are going to be very durable as well for fall and winter. Now let's move on to knee-high boots, not specifically suede ones. We have these H&M ones that are extremely popular each year. I'm not sure whether they've had them for 2 years now or 1 year, but for sure since last year. They also had them last year and they were very popular, and they have them now as well, and I really like the overall design. I personally don't see myself wearing these. I'm not sure that I'm gonna feel comfortable enough, but people are saying that they're very comfortable, and I really like how they look on other people. I like the dark brown color, but I also like them in the classic black color. If I had to choose, I would probably go for dark brown, just because I'm a little bit obsessed with dark brown, but they're great in the other color as well. And in this category, I would put the other boots that I just showed you guys from the suede section, because they're also knee-high, obviously. And then I found these kind of croc effect ones again, and I really like the design, but the heel is a little bit, again, not thick enough for my liking, but these are very cool as well. But I'm pretty sure they're also slip-on, so keep that in mind. Then I have just two mid boots in a separate section. The first ones are these from Arket, which once again I have seen on their site since last year, so they brought them back again, and I really love these, and I'm honestly thinking about these a lot. But at the same time, I already have so many boots, and they do come with zippers, which is perfect. They're just gorgeous, and I don't really have anything bad to say about them. Once again, they will definitely add some visual interest to your look because of the texture, so I love these. And then I have these ones from H&M. They're genuine leather, and I really like the very sleek and more feminine design. So they do look more feminine from the side, but at the same time they are with a kind of square toe design in the front, which gives them a little bit more of an edge, I would say, and I just really like them. And they're with zippers, and the color is perfect, so honestly these are great. The heel is probably a little bit too high for me, but I feel like these are going to be comfortable just by looking at them again. Don't quote me on that, you definitely need to try them on to be sure of that. But they also have them in a black color, and I really like these, so nothing bad to say about them. Let's move on to the next category, which is suede loafers and boat shoes. And not just suede, just loafers in general, but suede loafers are very popular right now. And the first option that I wanted to share with you guys is quite affordable, again from H&M. They're not genuine leather, but I really like them overall. I really like the design. I don't honestly like every type of a loafer, and the color, it is beautiful in a camel suede. And they also have them in a patent burgundy option, which is also very nice. The other options are dark brown suede, which is, I would say, a classic and definitely something that a lot of people have been buying, especially because of the Saint Laurent ones. I feel like people have been looking out for these type of dark brown suede loafers a lot, and this is a great alternative. And the last color option is in a patent black color, and I do really like the kind of not cream coat effect look, but kind of a cream coat effect look. And then we have another option from H&M, but I don't really like these as much, to be honest. They have them again in this camel suede option, and they have them in black suede and also in a leopard print, but I honestly don't like these as an overall design. The last ones are definitely more my cup of tea, and I would 100% recommend the previous ones in comparison to these. But obviously each to their own, you might like them, so that's why I decided to put them just in case you prefer this type of a design when it comes to loafers. And then we have a pair from Another Stories. I love these. Again, the design is perfect. They look very nice and kind of high quality in my opinion. I just really like them. I don't have anything bad to say. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. They have these in quite a few different options again when it comes to the colors and textures. So you have these dark brown suede ones. They also have them in a black suede option, which are also great. I do really like them, and I really like the stitching of them. And then they have these light buttery yellow ones, which are also very cute. Definitely something that I don't really see myself wearing. I think that I don't like them as much because they're combined with black soles. I would definitely prefer for a buttery yellow shoe to be combined with a lighter sole. Let's say a light beige one would look great in my opinion. And then the last option is this beautiful gray color. I love these. Just gray suede in general is something that I have been looking at from afar, kind of admiring. For the moment I haven't bought anything in a gray suede, color and texture, but I really like these, and also a gray suede bag from COS. Then the last two options are from Arket, and the first ones are these slim suede loafers. I really like the design, but not for me necessarily. So there's something that is a little bit too minimal for me, which is a little bit strange to say because I just like overall very minimal items. I do personally have a great alternative for these, again from Levi. I'm gonna put them here on the screen. They're beautiful velvet dark brown pair, and they have buckle details, which I really appreciate and love. And these type of details are not too much for me personally. And these ones that you see on the screen, I really like, once again, on other people, but they're just a tiny bit too minimal for my liking. But I am including them. I'm sure that they're amazing quality, and for some of you guys that really like very clean designs like this, I feel like you would definitely appreciate these. And then the other ones from Arket, I like these. They're a little bit less minimal because of the kind of additional detail in the front that you can see here on the screen, and I really like the very square toe design. In the next category we have just two options. I would say that Mules and also clogs are quite popular. I honestly haven't really looked into clogs too much. I have my Birkenstock clogs for quite a few years now, and I honestly wear them mainly at home. In the beginning I thought that I was gonna wear them a lot outside, and although they were very popular, I never ended up wearing them truly outside. I think I have worn them just once outside, but I really like them. There is something that is just stopping me from actually wearing them outside, but at the same time they're great for home. They're great for your posture, so they're the perfect fall winter home slipper. So the Mules that I have mentioned here, the first pair is from COS. They're these dark brown suede once again, and they have a black sole, which I really like. I did say to you guys that I don't really like too minimal shoes, but these particular ones I really like for some reason. So if they are your cup of tea, definitely go for them. The price is quite good. They're 120 euros. And then I have a pair on my list from H&M which look amazing. I'm like in love with these. They're in this type of snakeskin effect. They're so nice. They're actually from the spring summer collection, but I know that a lot of people during fall wear these with socks, so that's why I decided to mention them in this video. They also have them in a very light suede option, which is also so beautiful. I'm a little bit concerned again about how the quality is going to be because the price is quite low, but I just really like them as a design. And then they have this black option, which I don't like at all. They look very cheap in comparison to the other two options, so definitely go for the snakeskin effect ones or for the very light beautiful suede ones. Those are amazing in my opinion. And now the next category is animal print shoes. So here I have loafers, ballet flats, sneakers, snakeskin and leopard print mainly. And I have already mentioned those Muse, for example, are snakeskin, so they would also go in this category. But let's start off with these Arket ballet flats. I do like them, but they are just probably a little bit too light for me. I will show you here on the screen the leopard print ballet flats that I personally own, and I really like these because they are in a very dark kind of color scheme. So this is definitely the color scheme that I'm personally looking for, but at the same time these Arket ones are not too kind of light and bright either. They're kind of in the middle. Let's move on to quite a few options on the H&M website. We have these first, the pointed toe ballet flats. I like them. I'm a little bit concerned that they look a little bit cheap, so keep that in mind, but I prefer the color of these more to the last ones that I showed you. But the quality of the last ones is going to be better in my opinion. So you decide for yourself, and these are the same exact ones that I showed you in the khaki color in the beginning. And then we have these beautiful square toe ballet flats in more of a croc effect. I have nothing bad to say about these. They look amazing, and for the price you really can't go wrong. They look very effortless and chic. These are also going to be very easy to style in my opinion, and if you want more of an affordable version of the square toe ballet flats that I showed you until now, these particular ones are great in my opinion. So let's move on to the next ones. These ones are genuine leather, and they're in this, I'm not sure if this is considered a cow print. I think it is considered a cow print, but it is a very, I don't know if the word subtle here is appropriate to be honest, but the print is so kind of almost a neutral for me. They have just made it in such a nice chic way. This design from H&M is honestly great. They look extremely expensive, and when you get like a close-up of the kind of ponytail design, it looks so good. These are 10 out of 10 in my opinion when it comes to design, quality, and pretty much everything. So if you are looking for more of an accent piece, when it comes to your ballet flats, this is a great option. Then I have included these loafers that are also great. They're a little bit too loud for me. They still look very nice when it comes to quality, but they're definitely, as I said, a little bit more loud, not so minimal, but I know that there are a lot of people out there that are going to like these, again, as an accent piece. The next one on my list are these ones from H&M. And I already showed you these, and these are not my favorite. Also, I think that they look very much more on the cheap side in comparison to the other ones, but at the same time I do like this particular color scheme and this particular print. Let's just move on to the next ones, which are these sneakers from H&M, and I did see them in store and I do actually like these, and I think that they look great. So if there's something that you see yourself wearing, I would say that you can definitely go for these. And they actually have these in a dark brown suede as well as an option, which is also very nice and very much right now I would say trendy when it comes to all the slim sneakers that we have been seeing for the past few years. Then the last ones that I have on the list are the ones that I already mentioned from Arket, the leopard print ones. And the last category that I wanted to mention with you guys is the slim sneaker. I have been wearing my Sambas for quite a few years now, and I'm not planning on stopping. I just love them so much. I find them extremely comfortable, so those are going nowhere for me. But there are quite a few different sneakers that are very popular right now, and we're gonna start off with the Puma Speed Cats. There are quite a few color options for these, and I have seen them on the Arket website actually. Let me just open them. So currently on the Arket website you can find them for 110 euros, and they have them in this beautiful camel color. I love this camel color combined with cream. This is probably my favorite color scheme when it comes to the Puma Speed Cats. They also have them in red, in black, and in dark blue on the Arket website. You can obviously buy them from many different places. It doesn't have to be the Arket website, but that's just what I have personally saved. And then talking about Arket, I found these very cool suede sneakers. I'm sorry that you can hear my neighbor's dog. I can't really do much about it, and I really want to finish this video now rather than later. I think she stopped barking now. So yeah, let's move on again to these sneakers. I really like the design. The fact that they have also a croc, I think actually not a croc effect, but a snake skin kind of print in the front is a very nice, such a nice touch, and they're just very interesting. The overall design is very kind of futuristic, should I say. I'm not sure what is the right word that I'm looking for, but they're very cool. But the ones that I would personally go for are the COS ones. So the first ones that I have on my list are these minimal pony hair trainers. That's how they're called on the side. And these are very interesting. When you go up close, they're so nice when it comes to the design. Again, not sure how this is going to go with the durability. They might not do amazing, but I do really like them. And they're in the perfect dark brown color, so they are great. And then the second ones that I was referring to in the beginning about being very kind of minimal are these ones. So they have these in quite a few different colors, and the first one that I have opened right here is the cappuccino one, and I really like these. I personally really enjoyed this very light beige suede. I think it looks great and it will look amazing with most of my outfits that I wear on a daily basis. And my second favorite are the cognac ones. Those are also great, but I would say that the cappuccino ones are my faves for the moment. Let me see what are the other color options. They have them in red as well, which is definitely way too loud for me. They have them in black, which obviously you can't really go wrong with black. It will go great with almost everything. Then they have them in the jade color, which is quite a bright green color, and they have them in white. And what else? Oh, they have them in a khaki green color. That is such a lovely color as well, but I feel like I'm not going to wear it as much as the cappuccino color, so I would personally go for the cappuccino ones. And probably my third favorites from all the color options that they have are the navy ones. They're also so nice. So I would personally recommend the cappuccino ones, the cognac ones, or the navy ones. And then I have something from H&M here on my list. Oh, okay, these are the brown suede ones that I already showed you when I was showing you the leopard print ones. And I'm pretty sure that was all on my list. Yeah, that was all, guys. And as I said, I will be filming the new and options in Massimo Duty, but I have decided that it's better to wait a little bit because last time I went, I have filmed a lot of things. You can definitely check out my latest Massimo Duty video, but I feel like the store wasn't in a full mode yet, at least in my country, so I want to wait just a little bit before going in there and filming everything that I like. And if you did enjoy this video, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps me a lot with the algorithm. And of course, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I also upload over on my Instagram on a daily basis. I'm very active on there, so definitely make sure to follow me on there as well. And if you do have any recommendations for future videos, I would love to see them in the comments below. And yeah, I will be for sure filming a part 3 of the fall trends videos. I really enjoy filming these videos and finding a lot of different options for you guys, so make sure to subscribe. Thank you for all of you guys that are still watching this video, and I hope that all of you have a great day or evening depending on where you live and when you're watching this video. See you guys in the next video. Bye.